I was thinking about running the siren last night. I was seriously considering whether or not we needed to do an emergency podcast. I ultimately decided not to drop the emergency because, I mean, man, I still got feelings about this, but it was pure and utter speculation. There's not enough foundation, and it all lied in a Cody Rhodes tweet. To me, I kept reading. I was rereading. I was going through syllables. I was trying to figure out exactly what Cody was telling us yesterday when Cody Rhodes takes to his Twitter and he posts what is, I feel like, uncharacteristically cryptic. You know, and usually Cody won't reserve this for Twitter. You know, Cody Rhodes does most of his talking on television. And he's not a guy that needs to do it on Twitter. This is a guy, I mean, he's the top babyface. He's the top good guy right now. He goes on and he's got a microphone on television and he's able to get off his chest what he needs to get off his chest. But let me see that tweet so I can read it word for word. Let me see what that Cody tweet says, because I don't want to misquote QB1. I don't want to misquote the American Nightmare. And I would love to hear your opinions about this, because I know when we all saw the tweet, we all felt some kind of way. This is what Cody said. Don't flinch. Thank you all for riding with me all this time. Love you for it. Excited for what we do next. For this to just drop randomly on a Tuesday afternoon, right before dinner time. I mean, this isn't building to a promo we're going to see that night on SmackDown. This isn't building towards an appearance that we're going to see that night on Monday Night Raw. This is on a Tuesday. He's not showing up at NXT to start What's Next. And so many theories started bouncing off of this thing. Some people just think, I don't know, is he going to take time off? We were talking, remember a couple weeks ago or last week, we were talking about the Street Fighter movie and the heavy rumors that Cody Rhodes is either in contention or confirmed to play Guile in this Street Fighter movie. Well, I mean, we won't know if it's for sure until we see him with spikes in that blonde hair. But that's one thing that it could be. Maybe he's just stepping away for a minute or two. You know, on the other side of it, is this a different Cody Rhodes? We've been talking about this different Cody Rhodes. I've been talking about it on the Notsam Wrestling podcast. I've been talking about it here on Notsam Wrestling Live on SiriusXM. Does his Twitter profile say King? Does it just say King, the word King? What is going on with Cody Rhodes? His Twitter profile, yes, it is verified, 1.5 million followers. And it just says the word King. It doesn't say Captain. It doesn't say QB1. It doesn't say WWE Superstar, main evented 3 WrestleManias in a row. It says the word King in all capital letters. Don't flinch. Thank you all for riding with me all this time. Love you for it. Excited for what we do next. Listen, dude, you can tell me that this is because he's going to film a movie or something like that. But in reality, I don't know, and it's an odd place to do it on Twitter, but the way the world of kayfabe and storylines is handled these days has become completely unpredictable. It's become completely different than it ever was before. And to me, I'm just going to tell you how it reads to me. That he's saying goodbye to a part of this character that he's been building. And I've been telling you, man, remember I came on here on Monday. I was hot on Monday. Talking about how the things that Randy Orton said to Cody Rhodes by comparing the exposed turnbuckle to the punt. I said that makes Cody a heel. The things that Drew McIntyre was saying about Cody Rhodes, that he was buttering up Randy Orton this whole time, that he was politicking this whole time. I said, I know Drew McIntyre's a heel, but he's also always right. Cody Rhodes cutting that promo after he won the King of the Ring, saying, I understand I'm fighting some of the most beloved people and I understand your reaction, but I'm going to SummerSlam to take my title back. Coming back, his first promo back after leaving, after WrestleMania, after he lost at WrestleMania 41, his first promo back, after that surprise return at Saturday night's main event, he specifically said, he referenced The Rock trying to get his soul, and specifically said that may still be in play. Who knows if it's ever going away? I'm telling you, dude, I don't know why Cody is playing with us like this. I don't know why Cody is sending these signs like this. But I feel like Cody is preparing us for the reality that the evolution, for lack of a better term, of Cody Rhodes is right there on the horizon. That he does this interview with Kay Adams at Fanatics Fest, and he tells her he may be coming to the end of his babyface run. Maybe it'll be in a year. Maybe it'll be in 3 years. I don't think it's in a year. I don't think it's in 3 years. He's got a match with John Cena at SummerSlam. The idea is that Cody has learned not to hesitate. The idea is that Cody won't make the same mistake at SummerSlam that he made at WrestleMania 41. Why did he make the mistake? Not what was the mistake. We may be focused on the wrong question. The focus is, what was the mistake? The mistake was not hitting John Cena with the championship title. So, what is the solution to that mistake? Hitting John Cena with the championship title. But that's the what. That's not the why. Why didn't Cody Rhodes hit John Cena with the championship title? Cody Rhodes did not hit John Cena with the championship title because Cody Rhodes is a good guy. Because Cody Rhodes does not want to disappoint the fans. What if, as he was learning that lesson, what if the lesson that he learned was not centered around the what, but was centered around the why? And he's telling us here, I don't begrudge you. I don't begrudge you for what you did, but I'm going to make a change. You keep riding. Excited for what we do next? Who says stuff like that? The quote, excited for what we do next. Who says that? You know who says it? The Rock. Every time he does these press conferences where people go, oh, I can't take it, he's breaking character. Like, by the way, relax with that. But he says, I'm excited for what we're going to do. John Cena says stuff like that. I'm excited for what we're going to do next. He's been saying that in interviews. John Cena's a bad guy, too. I don't know if you noticed. He's a bad guy. He wants to ruin wrestling. Now Cody's saying, I'm excited for what we do next. That's not what good guys say. Good guys are fighting that force. Good guys aren't the man. Good guys are fighting the man. Unless you're Becky Lynch. I mean, now it's the case, but there was a point where the man, Becky Lynch, was a good guy. Regardless. It's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is, two things happened at WrestleMania 41. Cody Rhodes did not hit John Cena with the title belt because he didn't want to disappoint the fans. As Cody Rhodes was making the move that he was making to not disappoint his fans, the move that cost him the championship, what were the fans doing to Cody as he was actively not disappointing them to his own detriment? They were booing him, and they were cheering John Cena. I was there, I was in the building. That's what they were doing. What if Cody did more than learned that you got to take the opportunity when it's there? What if Cody realized, you know what? I've given these people all I can give them. I left the WWE, and I proved myself, but also proved what this industry was capable of, and expanded. He literally, nobody else can say this. He left the WWE and not only became a star, but he himself, with the help of others, of course, but he himself expanded the entire industry for us. He did it for us. He comes back as the ultimate babyface, and he's fighting, and everything has been a fight. He had to fight through a torn pec at Hell in a Cell. He had to fight through the fact that he lost to Roman Reigns, that he showed up to WrestleMania 39 and said, guess what? You're not going over today. After all that, you're not going over. He had to keep fighting, and I'm not even talking about storyline fighting, but it is storyline fighting, but it's also real life fighting. And he has to get all the way to next year. He has to preserve his momentum. He has to maintain the level of momentum that he had going into WrestleMania 39. And somehow, some way, he does the impossible that no one else could do. He not only maintains the momentum that he had going into 39, but it's even higher going into 40. We wanted even more going into 40. And then The Rock shows up and goes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the WrestleMania main event. Thank you very much. And Cody has to fight through the fact that The Rock wants his main event. And the whole build-up to WrestleMania 40 gets knocked on its head. And what happens? Because Cody is fighting through it, and because Cody doesn't lose faith, and because we don't lose faith in Cody, when I say we, meaning the fans, we get the best build-up to a WrestleMania in decades. And then we get the best payoff to a WrestleMania in decades. He finally gets that payoff. Now, Cody's got to keep fighting. Now, Cody's got to prove who he is as champion. And the screams from the haters start raining down. You know, this idea that, wow, his stories are all the same. He's doing this, he's doing that, and he's got to deal with critics now. Critics that were the people that helped him get to where he's at. And that all builds to this match with John Cena, where after a year of being the WWE champion, Cody Rhodes is taken down. And he's taken down because he was trying to do the right thing by the fans that he always did the right thing by. And he made one mistake, and John Cena took advantage of that. And now, they boo him. And when he gets in the ring with Randy Orton, even when they're cheering him, they're like, oh, we love you, Cody. We love you, Cody. We really love Randy, though. That happened. What would you do if you were Cody? And now he puts out this tweet. Don't flinch. Thank you all for riding with me all this time. Love you for it. Excited for what we do next. And who knows, if this is, maybe we're reading too much into it, maybe it's something completely different. But if he's letting us know, hey, something's about to go down. Something big is about to go down. This is a very atypical way where he goes like, you know, a lot of times the stereotypical pro wrestler turning heel is, I didn't change, you did. And you blame the fans, right? It's not my fault, I didn't do this, you did it. And you blame the fans. What if Cody, in this tweet, is saying, listen, I got no problem with you fans, but I'm not riding for you anymore. I'm not doing this for you anymore. I appreciate everything you've done for me. I appreciate everything you've given me. But now we move on to the next thing. And the next thing is me acting in my best interest, not in your best interest. And what if that's what makes Cody a heel? I have no idea. All I know is I see this tweet, don't flinch, and my mind starts racing. And that language too, don't flinch. Don't flinch is what you say. Like it's like you're almost telling us something weird is going to happen. Something that maybe you didn't want to see is going to happen. Something that maybe you don't like is going to happen. Stay with it. We're telling a story here. And it is, I mean, for a fan base that has demanded long-term storytelling for as long as we have to actually have the wrestlers being like, would you just relax and let the story play out is an interesting thing. But maybe that's what we have to do in a world full of short attention spans. But let me know what you think. 877-344-4893. These are the words that Cody tweeted out. Don't flinch. Thank you all for riding with me all this time. Love you for it. Excited for what we do next. I mean, what on earth?